has UK. Now, the second one is shocking, but this is not the age of Churchill. I will say the UK has been very, very uncooperative with that stupid island that they have, that they gave away and took a 100-year lease, having to do with perhaps indigenous people claiming the island that never even saw the island before. What's that all about? And they ruin relationships. It's a shame. It's and that country, UK, and I love that country. I love it. My mother was born there. I love it. My mother was born there. My father was born. Right? He knows all about my father. My father was born there. So, you know, very places that you sort of automatically very feel warmly about. But the UK, what they're doing with energy and what they're doing with immigration is horrible. You have the North Sea. Somebody said yesterday, what would you do if you were the UK? Open up the North Sea. They got windmills all over the place that are ruining the country, ruining the landscapes, ruining the beautiful fields. Open up the North Sea. It's one of the greatest. Think of it. They buy their energy from Norway, which gets the energy, the oil, from the North Sea. So Norway drills in the North Sea and sells it to UK. And UK has a better part of the North Sea. Open up that. And number two, illegal immigration. They got to solve that problem. And I must say, that's not only UK, that's other parts of the European Union that have the same problem. Immigration and energy. The energy is through the roof, the highest in the world. And the immigration was, I mean, you know, look, you have places where in the UK, you have a terrible mayor of London, terrible, he's an incompetent guy. But you have Sharia courts. You don't have Sharia courts. You don't want Sharia courts. You have Sharia courts adjudicating law. So it's very simple. Immigration, very importantly, immigration and energy. And you bring it back. Otherwise, you're not going to bring it back. Okay.
The city of Johannesburg has indicated that it did not approve any building plans for a particular construction, stating that no official authorization was granted for the structure to be erected. According to the city, this lack of approval means the building was allegedly constructed unlawfully and is therefore considered illegal under municipal regulations. Municipal authorities have emphasized that all construction within the city's jurisdiction must comply with approved building plans, zoning requirements, and safety standards as set out in applicable bylaws. In this case, the city maintains that no such approval was issued prior to the commencement of the construction in question. The matter is currently subject to an internal review process. City officials have stated that they are in the process of thoroughly examining a full report related to the structure. This review is intended to verify all relevant details, including whether proper procedures were followed, the extent of the non-compliance, and any potential risks associated with the building. Until the review is complete, the city has indicated that it will not take immediate enforcement action. However, officials have made it clear that if the findings confirm that the structure was erected without authorization and does not comply with municipal bylaws and safety regulations, steps will be taken to address the situation. Among the possible actions under consideration is the demolition of the structure. The city has stated that demolition proceedings would only commence once the report has been fully assessed and the necessary verifications have been made. Such action, if implemented, would be in line with municipal enforcement mechanisms designed to uphold building standards and ensure public safety. The city has reiterated that compliance with building regulations is not optional. Property owners and developers are required to submit detailed plans for approval before undertaking any construction. These requirements are intended to ensure that buildings are structurally sound, adhere to zoning laws, and do not pose safety risks to occupants or surrounding communities. Authorities have cautioned that unauthorized construction can undermine urban planning efforts and potentially expose residents to hazards. Municipal bylaws are in place to safeguard public interest, regulate land use, and maintain consistent development standards across the city.
In fact, I told
At this stage,
Scott
the city's position
to
remains
cut
that the
off all
structure was allegedly erected
dealings
without the
with
necessary
Spain.
approvals.
First of all,
The outcome of the ongoing review will determine the final course of action. Once the assessment is complete and all facts have been verified, the city has confirmed that it will proceed in accordance with its legal and regulatory framework. Residents and stakeholders are expected to be informed of any further developments once the review process has concluded and a formal decision has been made.
Nobody's going to tell us.